I really wish I would have an older sister when I just moved to New York, started my luxury shopping journey in my 20s. I would have saved so much money and avoided so many mistakes. Today, I'm sharing everything that I learned along my luxury shopping journey to help you to avoid making the same mistakes, to save some money, because they all are so good. Without any further ado, let's get right into it. The first one is no impulsive purchase. I wish I learned to research, think through, and ask myself a lot of questions before I make any luxury purchases in my 20s. If you watched some of my other videos like designer bags I've sold, you know how much regret that I have after I have to sell all these designer bags. I really wish I asked myself more questions like, is the bag too heavy for me, and do more research. Sometimes maybe a bag is really good, it's perfect, but I just won't wear it. You should definitely do your research, ask yourself questions before you make any designer purchases. I wish I did not buy so many trendy designer ready to wear. I am somebody love fashion so much. I realized myself is that after seasons, when it comes to trendy designer items, I absolutely don't want to wear it after season because they look so dated. I would rather spend money on quality designer item, not seasonal, not trendy, but I can wear it for a very long time. If you want to save some money, absolutely don't buy so many trendy designer items. I wish I started my Chanel and Hermes shopping journey a little earlier, because if I started earlier, the price would have been even lower and might have been easier to get those bags. The thing with Chanel and Hermes bags is because they're so classy, and after so many years I have them, I'm still so in love with them. If I can go back to my 20s self, I will tell myself to start the journey early. Plus, they either hold their value or have really good investment value. Either way, I will be able to get my money back if one day I decide not to have those bags anymore. Which lead to my next point. There's no such thing as upgrade. You know how most people think that I need to start with a Gucci bag, and then maybe a LV bag, and then maybe a Dior bag, and then Chanel, and then buy Hermes. There's no such thing. You never need to buy other bags before and then upgrade to Chanel and Hermes. You can buy Chanel and Hermes at the beginning. For me, after I have Chanel and Hermes bags, I do realize that I love those bags more than my other bags. I thought I need to buy LV bags first before I can buy a Chanel bag and Hermes bags. I choose to go the upgrade route, and I end up regretting because I sold my LV bags and I lost so much money. I really don't think you need to upgrade, and if you love Chanel bags and Hermes bags, go for them at the beginning and don't buy any other bags, and this will help you to get Chanel and Hermes even faster. I wish I focused more on quality versus quantity. When I was younger, I always dreamed a full room of designer items and designer bags, but as I age, I just realized that the quality bag made me so much more happier than having way more other bags that I'm just okay with. Who cares that if you have a wall of bag at home, you can only carry one bag out at one time, right? I would much more happier to keep my collection small collection of all my favorite pieces. I don't know about you, I only learned resale value until I need to sell my designer bags. And the bags sitting on my shelf for really long time, and I'm not touching it, I'm not wearing it. And when I need to sell my bag, I really learned my lesson. That's the first time I realized that there is such a thing. Resale value is real, unless you're never gonna sell your bags. I'm not saying that when you want to buy something, 100% that you should focus on the resale value, but it's always good to keep the resale value in the back of your mind. It constantly reminds you that just in case one day if you no longer wanting this luxury item, you can still get decent amount of money back. This also leads to my next point. When you purchase any luxury item, you should try to keep all the receipt, dust bag, boxes, full set possible, because one day when you try to sell, a full set will increase the resale value of this item you're trying to sell. I only learned this after I started selling my designer bags. You know, a lot of times when you ask yourself questions, should I get this or not? It's actually a sign of no, because Whatever reason that you're hesitating about, that means that something is not right. And it shows that you're not 100% on this item that you want to purchase. At that time, if you set yourself a timeout period after you wait for some time, most likely you don't have to have this item. When I realized myself hesitating about getting something, I know I don't need them, so I won't get it. Which also leads to my next point. If you are not 100% in love and all in with the luxury item that you purchased at the beginning, your love toward this item will only fade over time. I'm sure you can relate to this. I bought so many designer bags in the past that I'm only okay to begin with. I either bought it because of the sale or whatever other reason, and then my love toward these items just gradually dropped to zero. I end up have to sell them. Before you buy any big designer purchases, always make sure and ask yourself if you are 100% in love with this item, you're all in. It's super important. The next point is also related to this. I wish I could avoided all the sale traps and all the distractions. I wanted a Chanel bag and I couldn't wait it for longer. I wish I could all waited it for longer and just go for what I really loved. So I hope you guys can avoid all the distractions and get your dream for faster. I wish I could get more luxury items in more neutral colors and easy to go with so many different outfits and stuff. This one I actually learned as I age because I reflected on all the bags that I've sold in the past. A lot of them I sold is because of their crazy colors. This is definitely a note to myself that I wanted to get more neutral color bags so that they can go with so many different outfits and also I can wear them even when I'm older. The next one, I wish I bought less uncomfortable and sky-high heels. I'm not saying that you shouldn't buy any heels. There are plenty of heels are walkable and also pretty, and I'm just referring to the ones that sky-high, like 5 inches or even super pretty, but they hurt so much. I end up selling so many of them. It's definitely a huge regret. I'm telling you, as you age, your ability to walk in heels is gonna drop. This is something you will not be able to fight or change. I wish I didn't buy so many of them. If you want to save some money, consider for the future, then you really don't need so many pair of sky-high heels. I wish I didn't buy luxury items because I wanted to keep up with the Joneses. I remember I went to a Vegas trip with all the girls and we just went crazy, and I went more crazier because all the girls that I went with are shopping like crazy. That made me wanted to shop more. As I age, I only want to buy the things that I really love instead of trying to keep up with other people or just because other people are shopping that I need to shop too. So I hope this has been informative. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know which tip is your favorite. And don't forget to like my video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye!